What if you found yourself in a situation where a life hangs in the balance and the only help available is you? It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But it's a reality that can strike at any moment. Imagine a friend choking at dinner, a stranger collapsing in the park, or a child struggling in a swimming pool. In these critical moments, knowing how to perform artificial respiration could be the deciding factor between a tragic outcome and a second chance at life. Artificial respiration is not just a skill, it's a lifeline. It's the emergency measure that could help restore breathing in someone who's drowning, choking, or experiencing sudden cardiac arrest. It's a procedure that essentially breathes life back into a person. It's a tool that, when used correctly, can buy precious time until medical professionals arrive. So remember this: knowing how to perform artificial respiration could be the difference between life and death. So, how do you perform artificial respiration? Let's dive right in and break it down into manageable steps. Firstly, you need to check responsiveness. Gently tap the person's shoulder and ask if they're okay. If they don't respond, it's time to move to the next step. Immediately call for help. Dial your country's emergency number or shout out to someone nearby to do so. If you're alone, try to make the call yourself without leaving the person's side. Now, it's crucial to open the airway. Tilt the person's head back slightly by lifting the chin. This helps to clear the pathway for air to reach the lungs. Next, you need to check for breathing. Look at the chest and listen for sounds of breathing. If there's no sign of life, it's time to start giving rescue breaths. To give a rescue breath, pinch the person's nose closed. Take a deep breath and make a complete seal over their mouth with yours. Breathe out into their mouth, making their chest rise. This should be done twice. After giving 2 rescue breaths, check for signs of life again. If the person is still not breathing, continue the process. It's important to remember that artificial respiration is a continuous process. You'll need to cycle through checking the airway, giving rescue breaths, and checking for signs of life until help arrives. This could mean repeating the process for several minutes, or even longer in some cases. It's demanding, but remember, your actions could mean the difference between life and death for the person in need. Keep in mind, it's always best to have formal training in artificial respiration and other life-saving techniques. This overview is a great start, but there's always more to learn. And finally, don't forget to take care of yourself after the situation is under control. It can be an emotional experience, and it's okay to seek support. Remember, every second counts when performing artificial respiration. So stay calm, act swiftly, and you could be a hero when it matters most. Now that we've covered the steps, let's highlight the key points to remember. In the midst of a crisis, it's paramount to maintain your composure and recall the crucial steps of artificial respiration. Firstly, always ascertain responsiveness and breathing. It's vital to know whether the person is conscious and breathing normally. If not, it's time to spring into action. Secondly, focus on positioning. Ensure the person is lying flat on their back and tilt the head back slightly. This opens up the airways, making it easier for air to flow into the lungs. Lastly, remember the correct method for giving rescue breaths. This involves pinching the nose shut, taking a normal breath, and breathing out into the person's mouth until their chest rises. Remember, precision and speed are crucial. Each second counts. These are the key points that could make all the difference. But knowing the steps isn't enough. Practice and continual learning are crucial. This isn't just about memorizing a checklist. It's about honing a skill set. Just like learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument, practice makes perfect. The more you rehearse these steps, the more automatic they become. And in a real-life emergency, every second counts. Don't stop at artificial respiration. Dive deeper into other life-saving techniques. Learn about cardiopulmonary resuscitation, the Heimlich maneuver, and how to use an automated external defibrillator. Knowledge is indeed power, especially when it comes to saving lives. Consider taking certified courses or learning from professionals. These classes will not only deepen your understanding but also provide hands-on experience that's invaluable in real-world situations. Remember, this isn't a one-and-done deal. Continual learning is the key. Stay informed about the latest research and updates in first aid techniques. The more you know, the more lives you could potentially save.